pleasure to warmly welcome you at the Uganda Key Population Consortium high-level meeting, where we seek to reflect on funding gaps and priorities for key population organizing and service delivery in Uganda.
And the objectives for this meeting is to consult the community on the stand regarding the Global Fund grants, and also looking at the PEPFAR funds. Quickly, this is something also that came up, that people do not have an understanding how the resources are being spread across.
Later in the forum, we shall be launching a report titled Assessment of Safety and Security Arrangements for HIV Programs for Key Populations in Uganda.
And please, let's ask questions, let's engage, so that when we conclude this meeting, we are able to actually provide or have guidance on how we shall engage as a community.
We collected data from 20 KP organizations, and these ones were spread across the country, including sex worker organizations. We engaged organizations working with LBQ women, MSM organizations.
The Global Fund came forward to ask the question, is it doing enough itself in terms of its financing and its implementation modalities to protect people and service providers in Uganda? Are there more things that could be done, not only Global Fund, but other partners that are working to support this work?
Research does not capture the shelters, and yet in the shelters we have peer educators that are at times being affected.
We have money to do security training, so we can partner with UKPC, and then they identify people that they want to train different regions in Uganda, and then they train them in security and safety, and then make them responders, contact person for UKPC to be able to respond to security incidents.
So the first thing that we noted across the board is that organizations either do not have, or if at all they have, the security plans that they had were merely generic.
When you deal with advocates, you must accept risk. You must accept the fact that I'm going to give money and trust that it will go and do advocacy.
The question of livelihoods and sustainability is such a big threat to the movement.
If we could have people mobilizing their communities for these outreaches so that we are able to reach as many people in our population as we can.
The requirements for Global Fund, it needs you going at the district, getting letters, supportive letters. I'm wondering, are the LGBT organization going to the district?
Why we do this to the government facilities and the DICs? Because we want sustainability.
We are still working as guided by the ministry that will continue providing services to all people, including key populations.
Ministry of Health collaborate around that, because if really you have managed to push for services responsive to the needs of people who use drugs, I'm very sure you can still push for services responsive to the needs of trans people.
And we as key population community, we must play our part. The ministry cannot solve the issues of the key populations unless the key population themselves do their part.
So nobody can do the work without resources, but the resources must be dispersed in a way that enables advocacy to happen.
We are flexible. Now, we don't have so much money, and I know that many of you have contacted us, and many times we have given us sorry, but do not tire. Do not tire. We are very flexible. We listen, and we like to listen to what the issues are because we know them better than to do, and then we flag it.
We go back to what Richard has been saying, that if we don't have teamwork and solidarity and the people in Kwezamwe, oli ataddeyo mugambe network ewandiike ate oyise ebbali naawe submit as an individual.
When they call the district health officer, if they call the cow, also you go. Do not say, zetebampadde ku sente, what? No.
So with that, all of us are contributing to one puzzle. Writing proposals is actually not an easy thing. And every time we are faced with an idea, it starts with us being on the same table, understanding how can we contribute to what we want to achieve.
For your proposal to be successful, you need to put extra time.
Everyone has to be involved. Even the person cleaning your offices has to be involved.
The ADs who are here, we always have to have that extra mile understanding than the colleagues that we sit with on the table.
You can group us, you make us really active, to the consortium, not sitting back.
You cannot be one organization that works with sex workers, that works with young women, and that works with LGBT, that works with children on the street. You cannot do everything.
As family, as UKPC family, I urge, please, if we talk about you being a referee, please get time to respond when the donor reaches out to you.
But also, if I know for sure that you are bad-mannered when it comes to money, I will not give you a reference letter.
For those you see that they are on our side, let's embrace them, let's work with them, let's strengthen our working relationship, please.
It is also necessary for us to build our internal systems and also have different connections that can keep us going.
So we need to be very, 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 very careful about our communities. We should ensure that our communities are catered for.
Allow me at this juncture to declare this report officially launched.